Hey everybody, when you sell your house, one of the biggest decisions that you need to make is how do you price your property? There's many factors that go into that, and we're going to cover that today, so stay tuned.
Hey, it's Nancy and Doug with the Dorn Team and Remax, and we are on video number 3. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of pricing your property. We're going to talk about two things today. We're going to talk about your competitive market analysis and also the pricing strategies, the 3 different pricing strategies that we use to sell properties.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most interesting segments in our series of how to sell your home in today's crazy market. And the first one that we'd like to talk about is what's called the comparable market analysis. And this is a way for you to find the true market value of your house. Unfortunately, there is no crystal ball, and no agent should be able to say your house should sell for this dollar because that's what the data shows. It's almost always a range, and a good agent will tell you that your house can sell within a range. And we'll come back to that in just a second. And so what's a comparable market analysis? Well, that's a 2-step process, isn't it, Nancy?
It is, yes it is.
The first step is to allow your agent to tour your house. You know, they'll come in with a mask and be safety conscious. Again, a good agent will do that. And the reason for that is they could look at your house online and compare it to other houses online, but they really can't see what your house is like without actually being there. And so if you're nervous about that, you could do a walk around Zoom tour or a video conference where you're actually showing them your house and walking through it. That'll certainly work as well, but it's just not quite the same thing as being there. A good agent will need one of those two things in order to more accurately compare your house to other houses that are similar to it. And then after that analysis, the agent will want to come back and either in person or over a Zoom call or a phone call, review the analysis with you so that you can understand the thinking and the analysis behind how they come up with a range for what your house looks like it's worth.
The next thing we want to tell you about is pricing strategies.
Yeah, that's the second thing.
Yeah, so we have a really cool chart that we're going to share with you. It actually looks like a pyramid, and there's 3 different pricing strategies, and that would be above market value, at market value, or below market value. Now, you may say, why in the world would I price my house below market value? Well, the situation is when you do price your house aggressively below market value, you give everybody the opportunity to get in and take a look at the house. You really have a likelihood of getting multiple offers and controlling the situation in the negotiations. When you price at market, above market, you're fishing for that one buyer. You're up here and they're down here, and then negotiations go like this. Just come down, go up, and you end up meeting somewhere around in the middle. Who holds the cards in negotiation there? The buyer does. You got one buyer you're dealing with, plus you have to get through the home inspection as well. So the 3 different strategies: above market value, if you're looking for that one and only buyer; at market value, you might get an offer, 2 offers at market value, or if you price it aggressively below market value, you're going to hold the cards in the negotiations, and most of the time, one buyer rises to the top and comes out and puts the price above list price.
In that market, that's certainly what's happening. Of course, no good agent will guarantee you anything along those lines, but that's the trend today. The reality is the pricing strategy comes down to the seller's motivation for why you're selling your house. Are you looking to get top dollar, or are you looking to sell fast, or are you someplace in the middle? And that's really the nuts and bolts behind how that pricing strategy actually comes to the surface, because motivation for both profit and for speed come into play when it comes to pricing your house. And so that's a quick walk through the comparative market analysis and how to come up with a price for your house. It's not a science, it's an art. There is science built into that, but it's certainly not clear cut. So you're going to want to find an agent that's got lots of experience doing these market analyses and guiding their clients through the process.
So that's it for this video. Next week we're on to video number 4, which is attracting buyers.
Yep. We want to make sure we get lots of people through your house.
See you then. Thanks.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.